Hello, welcome to ENCORE. Coming up.
All hail Macbeth. All hail Macbeth, that shall be king.
Double, double, toil and trouble. Michael Fassbender plays the tortured king of Shakespeare's great tragedy, Macbeth. In this version, he's suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. And season 3 of the TV series Orange is the New Black is here. We chat to the cast. Oscar-winning actress Marion Cotillard and Irish actor Michael Fassbender star in the new on-screen version of Macbeth. The adaptation of one of Shakespeare's most loved plays is doing a tour of the film festival circuit. It's directed by Justin Kurzel, whose first film, Snowtown, was much acclaimed. I caught up with him as the film premiered at the Cannes Film Festival. Violence and unease pervade both Snowtown and Macbeth. Is that the kind of universe you feel comfortable in?
I don't know if I feel comfortable in it. It's a hard universe to be in. I just think it's been a zeitgeist thing in my film life, I guess. And I am interested in characters that dismantle themselves. I'm interested in characters that are drawn to a darkness and find it difficult to find any light in it. I find those kind of car crashes when you can feel a character coming to the inevitable end really, really compelling and interesting. I was kind of watching Breaking Bad at the time when I was editing Macbeth, and you know, I think the same kind of car crash that is happening with Walt kind of reminded me a lot of Macbeth. And you know, for audiences, I think those sort of characters are always so interesting.
All hail Macbeth. All hail Macbeth, that shall be king.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
Macbeth, though, is known for being a story about ambition, but yours seems to focus a lot on grief. Tell us about your version of Macbeth and how you see the play.
I think it was just rewiring, especially in the script, that relationship between Lady Macbeth and Macbeth being one that was much more desperate at the beginning, that there seemed to be perhaps a place that he was coming from, exhaustion of being a warrior on the battlefield, perhaps suffering from kind of a post-trauma.
I am in blood, stepped in so far.
They having both lost a child, really interested in a more maternal Lady Macbeth, and the idea that I guess they use ambition, the killing of Duncan, as a way of creating a new beginning for themselves. I just kind of thought that desperation in the screenplay provided a more intimate and a more human insight into the story.
Full of scorpions is my mind.
What's done is done.
How evil is Macbeth, do you think?
I think he's more desperate. I think he's searching for an inner peace. And unfortunately, I think he kind of finds it in the violence that surrounds him. And I think that's his tragedy. For me, it was in the film, is that to kill a king is easy when you've killed many men with your bare hands. And he kind of walks into the darkness of a forest and can't come back.
Patrick Stewart, Kenneth Branagh, James McAvoy, they've all played Macbeth. Tell us about the choice of Michael Fassbender.
I didn't choose Michael. Michael was attached to the project, and it was the reason why I desperately wanted to do it. I thought that he instantly kind of created a vision for it, just by the nature of him as an actor. There was a guy, I guess a type of Macbeth that I saw straight away that I thought would be really interesting to explore with Michael.
And Macbeth is sometimes described as Shakespeare's most misogynistic play, as lots of the evil comes from the women. Tell us about your choice of Marion Cotillard as Lady Macbeth.
Well, both Michael and I love her as an actress and have enormous respect. I think she's one of the best actresses and artists.
Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Hail King the Chelpy.
I think that Marion brings a dignity and an empathy to all her roles, and honesty and a kind of truth. And I thought that those qualities that she would bring to Lady Macbeth would give it would give her a very fresh point of view. And there was something very interesting about her relationship with Michael and what that would be. I mean, I think the dignity that she brings to Lady Macbeth in this film, I think, is really surprising.
And in the acting world, there's a lot of superstition about Macbeth, especially amongst actors. People don't actually like saying the word Macbeth. I mean, it dates back to the 17th century, I think, when apparently an actor died of a fever. I mean, did you experience any of the Macbeth curses?
Yeah, at the beginning I was determined not to get sucked into all of that, and coming from theatre, I was a production designer, so I was very aware of it, and things started to go wrong constantly throughout it, to the point where we did start calling it the Scottish film, and I think it was just our own kind of good luck charms that we were trying to sort of sprinkle around the film, but yeah, I kind of found a new respect for the myth of that.
And the next project you're doing, you're working with the same actors again. You're making the video game Assassin's Creed into a film. What can you tell us about that?
It's an amazing game. I didn't know really much about it and discovered it over the last year, and it has an extraordinary loyal following, and a fan base that loves it, and we're just hoping to live up to the expectations of the people that play the game, but also realise its potential as a piece of cinema.
Justin, thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
And that was Justin Kurzel speaking to me at the Cannes Film Festival. Next, when the series Orange is the New Black arrived 2 years ago, it gave viewers something rarely seen on television, an ensemble of diverse and three-dimensional female characters. With fighting, drug-taking, lesbian relationships, the women's prison drama shied away from nothing. This week, season 3 of Jenji Kohan's series returns to our screens. Rochelle Harrison-Pless caught up with the cast in Paris.
I could be a famous rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like, January, February, March.
The ladies of Litchfield Penitentiary are back.
Welcome to Litchfield.
Piper, Red, Sophia, Pensatucky and Crazy Eyes, plus a few new faces.
It's exciting. The world of Litchfield is expanding, and we're getting to see more and more, the ins and outs of what's going on there and how all of these women across the board interact with each other and what sort of conflicts and resolutions arise from that.
Based on the memoirs of Piper Kerman, Orange is the New Black follows a motley crew of incarcerated women and their day-to-day lives behind bars. And for the dramedy's 3rd season, Alex Falls dons the orange jumpsuit once again.
How am I back here?
Oh, it's so nice to see you guys.
It's my favorite season so far, because I feel like once you get to the 3rd season, you already know who everybody is, which is amazing. You know their backstories pretty much. You have a sense of the dynamic of the characters. So now we can just tell stories. Now we can really just, push the envelope and do whatever we want to do.
We get more deeply into all sides of everyone. So those ideas of who may be in the right and who may be in the wrong continually get fuzzy.
With its strong ensemble cast, Orange is the New Black has been widely hailed for representing diversity on television.
I I had never seen anything like this before. A show with women from like early 20s to their 70s, black, white, Asian, Latina, gay, straight, trans. I'd never seen anything like this before, and I was like, this is beautiful. And I got really emotional, and I was like, I don't think anybody's gonna go for this. Because I'd never seen it before, right? I'd never seen anything like this on TV, so I was like, who's gonna watch this?
Audiences are tuning in, and the awards and accolades keep coming. But what everybody's talking about is whether Season 2 villain V is well and truly out of the picture.
Everybody be saying that bitch got smushed like a bug on a windshield. Here we go.
No, you're a liar. She's fine. V is fine. She's coming back for me.
Well, to wrap up, we've got maths plus teen love, which equals a new film called X plus Y. It's been developed by director Morgan Matthews from his own award-winning documentary Beautiful Young Minds about young British mathematicians who are on the autism spectrum. Remember our website. We're also on Twitter and Facebook. There's more news coming up on France 24 after this.
I don't talk much. People think I don't have anything to say.
I might be able to help you. You're not clever enough.
And that's not true. I have lots of things to say. I'm just afraid to say them.
How'd you do?
How'd I do what?
Nathan Ellis, the dragon. It's not often we have a mind like yours spring up off the radar.
He's mine. Been Nathan's teacher for 7 years.
Why don't you walk properly?
I've got multiple sclerosis. Why are you weird?
I've got special powers.